What's the deal? You already know what it is. Back and listen to another video to pump out to my young boys, maybe girls. Yeah, man, we back. The grind don't stop. So, hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So y'all entering the stream. Make sure you double click it. Double click the screen on the video. We're really about to just get right into it. This topic has been on mind for the last few days, and I've been feeling a strong urge to speak on this topic because I don't really see anybody talking about it, and I feel like it's a conversation that need to be had because I feel like it's kind of like an elephant in the room type deal. And with this kind of topic, you know, I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible, fair and balanced as possible, and I'm gonna try to sit up there and I ain't gonna say tread lightly, but something in that realm. This is a slippery slope of a topic, I feel like. But at the end of the day, somebody got to speak on it, and somebody got to do it. Gentiles. So, Gentiles, again, the Bible speak on Gentiles, and you know, obviously this is a Bible-based channel, first and foremost. If you are new here, it's a Bible-based channel. We follow the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We believe that there was a Messiah that died for the remission of our sins, and we're gonna talk about that Messiah a little bit, more in a bit. But the 12 tribes of Israel is the people of the soil, melanated people, and yeah, well, they're all not melanated, but the original people, the originators of the earth, the owners of this whole shebang, the original people of the mud. That's us, your 12 tribes. And the Messiah himself was actually a member of these 12 tribes. He was from the tribe of Judah. And then the Messiah is described, the one that's known as Jesus Christ, he was described in the Bible as having hair of wool like a sheep and skin of burnished bronze or burnished brass. Now, if you think about a sheep and the wool of a sheep, it looks like an afro, don't it? Because it's the texture, it's like our hair texture, curls, coils, all of that type of stuff. That's us all day. What's going on, chat? What's going on, chat? Make sure you double tap the screen, like the screen. Like the screen, huh? Like the stream. But no, Christ is described to clearly be a black man. So the Messiah was a black man, and yet we've grown up to know, society is conditioned to grow up and know a white Caucasian Messiah who has straight hair and all sorts of other stuff, who was actually a painting, who was actually, Caesar Borgia. So that it's a clear lie, and in actuality, the Bible also says when the wicked bear rule, the people will mourn. So we have a scenario where society is being pumped up with lies, it's completely upside down, and the Bible also describes, the children of Israel curses, and thus, due to us being disobedient to the Most High, we will be last and pretty much at the bottom of the food chain, bottom of the totem pole. And that's part of our punishment. So we lost our inheritance. And society is, like I said before, turned upside down. We got fake messiahs, and the people is mourning because, again, everything is just the wicked is being ruled. The Gentiles are the ones ruling the nation. When in actuality, the children of Israel is supposed to be the ones running the shows, shooting the shots, calling the shots. That's supposed to be us. What's going on, y'all? That's supposed to be us all day. So my thing is, this is becoming a common truth. This is becoming a common truth. I believe it was Russia or some country. I believe it was Russia though. They revealed some museums or whatever that was revealing a black messiah and all sorts of stuff. So this is a common thing. But one thing that I've been noticing that's just like kind of sticking out to me these days is the lack of attention that Gentiles is bringing to this. And that's you know, the Caucasians, the other people that are the other races or nationalities that's outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. And by no means, you gotta follow me here. By no means am I saying, you know, I'm on some white man is the devil doctrine or nothing like that. I'm saying though, in my 24 years of living, I have not encountered no Gentiles that's come to me on some like, you know, on some cool, not even, you ain't gotta be cool, but just like remorseful, you know, like I get the energy. Let me rephrase this, because I've gotten that. I felt the energy who are clearly remorseful for what their predecessors have done to our people. I've encountered that. I've encountered Gentiles who have a spirit where it's like I can clearly tell that they feel some kind of remorse for what's happened. But that's very, 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 very few and far in between. But I understand though, in these spaces and in these communities though, there's more Gentiles that are awakened, that are anointed, that are chosen, that know what's going on, that know the truth. But it's not enough of y'all speaking out. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's not enough of y'all being vocal about the truth. And a lot of and the problem with that is y'all are gonna be pivotal when it comes to grafting in other Gentiles that may have potential or that may have, you know, need to be pushed into coming into understanding, coming into truth, and coming into the awakening. It's like the law average of coming across a Gentile who's like tapped in to what's going on, it's alarming. It's alarming. Even when I'm encountering, like I said, I talked about this before, you know, I'm in the sales business. I'm in sales and marketing. So I communicate a lot. I talk to a lot of people a lot, long story short. But it's just like, it's a spiritual thing, like spiritually, and like I said, I'm really trying to like not sit up there, and I'm trying to do this with care. Let's just say I'm trying to do this with care, because I need y'all to understand I'm really not coming from no, you know, no this race, that race. Like I could honestly None of that matters. That's not, we don't battle against flesh and blood. I understand we don't battle against flesh and blood. We battle against principalities and high places. And I feel like the principalities and high places is doing a number on the Gentiles right about now. The same way that we getting done in, y'all are getting done in too. And y'all gotta come into truth fully. I feel like a lot of Gentiles are still like on to some timing where they want to be grafted in, and they come into truth and they kind of embrace it. They embrace us, but they don't fully walk in it. I don't see enough Gentiles crying aloud and sparing not. And part of that could be because it's our job to do that. And being, you know, the head, the originators, part of that is probably our job. And I'm not even saying probably, like it definitely is. But many hands make slight work. Many hands make slight work. And I feel like our job would be a little bit easier if those out there who are of a different, you know, lineage, those of you out there that are from a different lineage, but you believe in the Messiah, you believe in Christ, you believe in the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you believe in the Bible as it's written, y'all gotta tap in. Y'all gotta really tap in and start really spreading the truth. Because if you sit up there and you know the truth, the Bible talk about if you sit up there and you know the truth and you don't speak on it, the blood is on your hands. The blood is gonna be on a lot of y'all's hands. If you are enlightened and you are awakened and you are in the truth and you ain't spreading it, and you too scared to sit up there and go against the traditions of your family and your lineage. If you too scared to sit up there and be like, nah, man, Christ was black. He was actually black. Yeah, mom, yeah, dad, Christ was black. It's not, I don't see enough of that. I actually haven't seen that none in life. Or heard any testimonies about that. And I'm not saying it don't exist. I'm just saying my truth right now. This is my truth. In my 24 years, I ain't seen it. And I think that's problematic. I think that's problematic. I haven't even seen a single Gentile even say Christ is black. Like, I haven't seen that. Maybe, and who knows, it could be an algorithm thing. If y'all know some Gentiles that speaking the truth, that knows what's going on, and they trying to get our people to wake up and everything like that, shoot, drop the channel in the comment section and let me check them out. I'm just saying, from my experience, I ain't seen it. And if y'all are out there, and if any of y'all happen to see this video, y'all got to start speaking up. Because like I said, if you know the truth and you don't sit up there and say nothing, the blood is on your hands. And I got to speak on it. Because I can feel the spirit. I can feel the spiritual deadness in a lot of y'all. Not y'all, but you know, it's just like, it's like a lot of y'all ain't tapped in. And even when I sit up there and I don't know, it's just different. It's just different. And it's our job to get y'all tapped in, and it's y'all's job to also get y'all tapped in. Anybody that's willing to follow Christ and follow the Bible and follow the scriptures as they're written is a brother / sister of mine. Know that. for 100% fact. I'm saying this because I would like more brothers and sisters from different, you know, different walks, different lineages. I want to see more of y'all coming into the truth. If it was up to me, everybody would come into the truth. So that's the auspice I'm coming from. We don't see Gentiles saying we should keep the commandments too. I can't say I seen that. I can't say I seen that. I can't say I seen it. And like I said, I'm trying to handle this topic with care because I genuinely do care. And I ain't trying to get on here and be bashing y'all and be like, oh, y'all are bots. But I'm just saying, when a lot, like the vast majority of my encounters with a lot, hold on, y'all. You know, it's not a lot of spiritual awareness there. It's not a lot of spiritual awareness there, and that needs to change. However, that got to change. And if it got to change through the awakened Gentiles to start tapping in and teaching their people what they got to teach their people to get their people grafted in before shit start hitting the fan, and y'all really learn who the real God is, and y'all find out that he wasn't that white Jesus that y'all been prancing around this whole time, you know, it ain't gonna be pretty. When y'all find out that Satan Claus was a goddamn hoax, and all of y'all was being set up the whole time like lambs to the slaughter, it's not gonna be pretty. I don't want to see that. So like I said, if y'all chosen Gentiles, awakened Gentiles, anointed Gentiles out there, come across this, y'all gotta lock in, bro. Y'all gotta lock in and start really spreading the truth to y'all people and start planting them seeds. Because we gonna plant the seeds. And obviously, you know, we gonna plant as many seeds as we can, hoping y'all gravitate towards these messages and everything like that. But who you think is gonna sound better coming from? Me or you? So, yeah, man. Oh, dang. I'm tweaking. I was supposed to go get some ice cream. It's all right, though. I'm good. I ain't need it. 1 minute. But no. But yeah, like I said, bro. Let me see what y'all saying. I'm not gonna say they're all evil though. That's something to know about months ago. It's the hero that I chose to teach Gentiles away. Yeah, I'm not coming from a perspective of them being evil at all. I don't believe that they all evil, nothing like that. I'm not coming white devil doctrine. And like I said, I understand too that it's really our job to do the teaching and to get as the leads, as the head, who the ones that's supposed to be running the show. I get that. But like I said, man, I think that it's still room for them to be able to plant seeds. They should still be able to plant some kind of seeds, get something going. Not to say it in a sense where it's like I said, I ain't saying they ain't on nothing at all, but this message is gonna reach who it need to reach. You say they're not. You are a Gentile. You said I'm not. They're Gentiles. So y'all's people, y'all are Gentiles, so-called speaking the truth. Y'all's people, yeah, but there's Gentiles, so-called speaking the truth. All right, bet. My bad. I had to sit up there and do that. But so let me ask you this. So do you believe that you have zero responsibility as far as spreading the gospel. Because regardless, like I said, the Bible still talk about crying aloud, sparing not. Hold on. Crying aloud, sparing not. You know, you supposed to, we all play a part. We all play a part. I believe as a female to hear this was to direct it. Okay. So you're a female. So I guess that's a little different because women ain't supposed to teach, you know, no way. So that's a little different. But I don't think that I need to see chapter and verse. I'm not gonna be too I'm not gonna sit up there and be too hard on the point because like I said, that could be, you know, my ignorance. They sit up there and be chapter and verse that just say, you know, Gentiles ain't supposed to do no kind of teaching at all or nothing like that. But I haven't seen that. And, you know, I know that Gentile, you know, men that take on positions in truth when they are versed in, when they are, you know, studied and actually on the right side. So, yeah. The men Gentiles are to teach. Okay. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying that I need to see more. I need to see more. So to you enlightened Gentiles out there, or the Most High, if y'all come across this video, you gotta tap in, man. You gotta start spreading this word. Really gotta start spreading this word and crying, like I said a few times this stream, crying aloud and sparing not, because you know the kingdom is at hand, and you know you never know. You never know what you can sit up there and do, whose life you can change, and what you can do just by planting certain seeds and just being bold enough and open enough to speak truth when it's time to speak the truth. So, you know, don't be sitting there scared and intimidated, and because you jumping out the wazoo and you calling the Messiah, you calling Jesus Christ a black man, and the whole time your family got this big picture of white Jesus on the wall. You know, I can imagine that's tough. That's tough. That's a plight. 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 But y'all got to do what y'all got to do. It's not an easy road. And the Most High is going to see that. He going to see that. And he going to reward you. He going to reward you for that. Because you're going to get grafted in. And you're going to sit up there and be embraced by truth. Be embraced by real people. Your real family. Your spiritual family. So, yeah, man. That's the video for today, though. I'm talking about the video for today. That's the video for tonight. I just wanted to get on here and speak that, because that's been on me for a little bit now. And I might revisit this topic a few times because, you know, I kind of was all over the place with this one, but I'm really just getting the raw thoughts out right now. So, all praise to the Most High, God of Israel. Shout out to everybody that joined the chat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. World to 1K. Let y'all take care. Stay safe. I'm on y'all boys.